So I just finished doing the running part of my workout. Now I was just going to do a few basic moves in the gym just to try to make sure that, overall I have good strength and strength endurance. Any athlete, no matter what sport you're in, you can never be too strong. As a cyclist or as a runner or as a triathlete, you can definitely have, too much muscle mass if you spend a ton of time in the gym and eat a lot of extra calories and protein to put on that muscle mass. Or you could, potentially spend a lot more time at the gym and that'll take away from your endurance and your aerobic training. But, 2 or 3 days a week, even if it's just 30 minutes, 40 minutes at the gym, I think it's totally worth it. I think a lot of people that might, ride their bike or run or do multi-sport activities for like 8 or 10 hours a week would probably be better off doing, 8 or 9 hours of cycling or running and cycling and swimming, whatever it is that they're doing, and then substituting in like an hour or 2 of gym time so that they have really good core strength. They can increase their leg strength and their power that way, and hopefully they're gonna be like more durable as an athlete because overall you're stronger and you're gonna have better form for longer when you're training and when you're racing. So hopefully your chance of injury will go down slightly. Over the years, I've done a lot of strength training. I've done a couple of years where I didn't do much. I think that the years that I spent 2 or 3 days at the gym for most of the year were some of my best years, and I would definitely recommend doing it. I think the time that you spend in the gym doesn't need to be very substantial. You can definitely get a lot of good work in over not that much time. So usually if I'm gonna go to the gym, I'll get a little bit of a warm up. I'll either run to the gym or bike to the gym, or if I'm traveling and maybe I'm at a hotel and there's a hotel gym, I might just hop on a treadmill for 15 minutes to get warmed up before I move to some of the strength work that I'm gonna do. Almost every time I'll start with an aerobic warm up and then I'll do some core work and a little bit of light upper body strength work. I would definitely focus on definitely all of your trunk, your lower back, your abs, your obliques, like all of your stabilizing muscles, and I would focus on your shoulders. I would focus less on your arms because your arms don't necessarily help you a ton, cycling or running or even swimming. I think that mostly all of the muscles that help control your shoulder movement are much more crucial for endurance sports, at least. I'll do that for 10 or 15 minutes, and if I have time later, I'll do some more core work, more planks, more push-ups, but I'll keep it pretty minimal on upper body stuff. I'll definitely try to do core substantially in the gym and some days when I'm not in the gym. But yeah, today I'll just do a few things that I would do at home or I'll do at the gym, but I'll keep it just with free weights and a bench so that you can get an idea of what might be effective even if you don't have access to a gym. Let's say today I just did my run and I'm pretty warmed up already. I'll probably start off doing rowing exercises with some dumbbells and some push-ups and some planks, and I'll do a few different varieties of planks so that I get more muscle groups involved in the process and to make it more difficult. I really like bent over rows with a dumbbell because use your back and your shoulder muscles in a way that's maybe similar to some of your running actions and helps to keep you stable and firm on your bike. If your shoulders are strong and you can be more stable on your bike, it can help alleviate maybe back pain that you would experience on longer rides or during races. I've definitely experienced that where doing more core work and more push-ups and more rowing exercises help me to have less back pain when I'm racing. Bent over rows are nice with a dumbbell because you have a little bit of stabilizing that has to be done in order to do them effectively. So I think push-ups are by far some of the best exercises that you can do for just general, full body strength and core stability. And I think they're, very underutilized. And if you can't do, 10 or 15 push-ups, you should probably start working them into your routine just a couple times a week. I think it'll really pay off. So I don't think you need to do a ton of push-ups, but just 2 or 3 sets of 15 or 20 is awesome. If you are maybe a slimmer person and don't have a ton of strength, just doing like 3 sets of 10 would be great. Doing them will be way better than never doing them at all. Push-ups, I think a lot of people think are all about, you know, the shoulders and the chest and your arms, which they are, but they're definitely going to stress your core a decent bit because you have to, you know, maintain good plank stiffness. I really like them for that as well. Sometimes I'll mix in like doing push-ups and then immediately transitioning over to planks and just, you know, maintain a high level of core muscle tension for longer that way. I think it's really good to do planks and, you know, a variety of core exercises. Just try to focus on things that don't require you to move your back or your neck very much. Core strength isn't about movement so much as it's about making sure that your core can deliver power that the rest of your body is trying to generate. So whether you're cycling or running, it has to kind of like keep things stable while you're doing your chosen sport. But your core itself doesn't need to move a ton. So I definitely like doing, you know, mountain climber type exercises. I'll try to do it usually pretty slow and controlled and make sure I feel like I'm getting really good muscle contraction while I'm doing it. Because it's not about the movement so much as it's about getting a high level of muscle contraction and creating a lot of neurological fatigue so that your endurance goes up. Because strength is one thing, but strength endurance is another thing, and usually that's the thing that matters the most to endurance athletes. Oh, talking makes it harder, I think. Maybe that's a good workout, just talk while you're doing your strength work. So yeah, aside from the mountain climber type variation, I'll often do planks and then just lift up one leg at a time. And it works your lower back and your glutes a little bit and your obliques because you have to, you know, keep your body straight and not twisting or dropping while you're doing it. It also seems to work your hip flexors and your quads a little bit while your weight's on one leg. So yeah, just doing 15 minutes of push-ups and rowing exercises and plank exercises can be great for maintaining good core and upper body strength. That's going to be, you know, helpful to you as an endurance athlete. It'll make you more comfortable and will probably improve your performance and reduce your chances of injury. But as always, you know, don't feel bad if you're not super strong at first. I mean, everyone starts off being pretty weak until you kind of slowly build up to it. So even if you just do, you know, 10 minutes with, you know, breaks in between exercises to get started, I would definitely encourage you to, you know, do 15 minutes or so of core work, you know, on your off days, when you're not riding or running, or maybe on your easy days, just to make sure that you are getting it done and that you're not neglecting just basic strength work on your routine. So I think that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. I hope some of that was useful and maybe enjoyable to watch. Please, you know, like this video and share it with your friends if you think you have friends that might benefit from some of what I had to say. And definitely subscribe so you can see whenever I put out new material that you might think is useful or interesting.